I want to talk to you about performance polling. According to a CNN poll, 63% of voters believe Kamala Harris turned in a better performance. Prior to the debate, the same voters were actually evenly split on which candidate would do better. So it was 50% Harris and 50% Trump. Whereas Dials monitoring, the reaction of a Fox News focus group during the debate, showed that independent voters overlapping with Republicans in support of Trump's immigration policies in particular. It says the focus group comprised 7 Democrats, 5 independents and 5 Republicans, and was represented by blue, yellow and red lines respectively. When Trump spoke of the rising crime at the hands of illegal immigrants, the yellow line monitoring the independent reaction rose drastically in Trump's favour, overlapping with the red Republican line. That in itself is very telling. Kosha, how do you read this result?
I would caution everybody to take these focus groups with a grain of salt just because they're a snapshot in a moment of time. They're anecdotal. They're not statistically significant. So, taking it in context. That said, this seems to be what's emerging, and we'll see it in the next week when those anecdotes can actually turn into data, that there seems to be a bit of a paradox here, where from a performance perspective, I think it is widely regarded that Kamala did better. A lot of Trump supporters that I know were quite disappointed, actually, with him because he can be on message. We've seen him do that, and he wasn't yesterday. But it's not translating through into how people see her. Did she earn more trust from those undecideds? Did she actually change anybody's mind of someone who was on the fence voting for her? You're not seeing that in this focus group. And if that holds through, I think it's a reflection of, okay, maybe she was more polished and she put on a good performance and met the bar that was for her, where she didn't completely fall over. She did better, but she's not actually, it wasn't a knockout blow where she's winning hearts and minds. And it also, I think, is a reflection of just the irrelevance increasingly of these debates on mainstream media and news outlets, where nobody cares or trusts, what the outcome was or what the respective performances were if it doesn't translate to their votes, which is ultimately all that matters.
Yeah, that's a really fair point. Kosha Gada, appreciate your time. Thank you so much for joining us this evening.